Today, I want to try out a new experiment. Today, I want to try to see if 18 plus servers can actually build better than save servers. This is going to be almost like a build battle, but essentially what I'm going to do is go to the docs on the 18 plus server, which is where I am right now, and I'm going to ask people on there if I can get invited to their island and check them out, maybe give them a little bit of a review, a score, or something like that, and then I'm going to do the same thing over on the save server, and we're going to see if we can't see any huge difference. Surely people in the 18 plus server are building much better builds than people in the save server, but I guess only this experiment will tell us just that. But before we get into that, please do consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the video around or something like that, because it definitely helps out the channel a ton, and you get content such as this every single week on your feed. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the docs and see if we can't convince someone to show us their island. All right, we'll see if can someone show me their island. I am bored will work as a message to see if someone will show off their island or not. Oh, I'm getting permissions. I'm getting all kinds of permissions for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Maybe because they recognize me. But anyway, wow, this is impressive. Starting right off, this obviously can't be helped because it can't actually be moved or anything like that. It's currently Halloween themed. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, look at this clock. This is so good. This clock. This is a really cool clock thing. They want to show me the bar. This is a pretty nice bar. I do like this as a way to kind of separate the bar because it does kind of look like, you know, it kind of looks like the little doors. I don't know what the hell they're called. But yeah, it looks like those little doors. And they have things set up here to kind of look like beer bottles. Obviously, a lot of this stuff breaks if you actually get close to it. And they couldn't put anything on the counters because, again, it's just not possible to do that for some reason in this game. But they did a pretty good job. I'm really loving this. This is really good. Staff work at the bar. Yeah, unless... Wait, why is there a bar in a lab one? Theme-wise, this isn't really working too well. But this is so good. I love what they did to do like the booze and wines and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get his... Oh, wow. Okay, this is freaking massive. First thing I can say for sure is that there is just so much detail here that it's kind of assaulting my eyes a little bit. Zoomed in, like a lot how I was a minute ago, is obviously really good. I don't like this as a door because they're using paintings, obviously. This seems like a weird way to use a door. I don't think I would have used that as a door, definitely. And maybe that's not what they're using it for, but that definitely seems like that's the case. Anyway, we're now in the lab. You can go haywire. This is pretty cool. This is a nice little lab thing they got going on here. Open book, everything. Pretty good. I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm assuming maybe this is meant to be like computer screens or something, maybe? I'm not really sure. I'm sure if they're watching the video, they'll be able to tell me in the comments or something, but I'm not really sure what this is. It kind of looks like games to me. It kind of looks like a video game or something. But yeah, they got all kinds of interesting stuff here. This looks like some kind of contraption that you lay on. Oh, yeah, like one of those, not quite a gurney, but like one of those beds that you can push people around in at hospitals and such. There is definitely a lot of detail everywhere, and like they said, it is Halloween themed right now, so there is just like random ghosts. I'm kind of slightly trying to ignore that a little bit because I know that's obviously affecting how the build looks. Oh, this is really clever. I really love what they did with this. This is a really nice staircase. That looks really nice. I love that as a staircase because they used this floor tile as like a wall, as like a fake wall to kind of make it look like you can't go that way. And legitimately, even with like, especially with the posters there, I didn't even think I could go on that. I legit thought that was a wall for like a few seconds. That's why I didn't go on it. But yeah, that's really done very well. This obviously looks good. The fountain looks good. A lot of this stuff looks good, but a lot of it obviously breaks when you actually get up on it, kind of like the wall thing a minute ago. A nice little outdoor area. Wow, they just got so much going on. I guess there's a playground in their lab for some reason. I gotta be honest with you. I'm thinking, I feel like they have this island set up for multiple different kinds of role plays. Definitely interesting. I'm not sure what the sandwich is doing in the sand, but I'm gonna eat a sand sandwich. Why not? I'll eat a sand sandwich and take one for the road. This is pretty nice. I'm really loving what they did with this. They got the swing sets up here. They did a pretty good job making these look like they're actually elevated. I've seen better fountains, I think, but it's a pretty good fountain. Wow, I'm just blown away by all of this. It's going to be pretty hard for someone on the save server to beat this. I think I will take a look at another one on the 18 plus server and see if we can get more of a baseline on this. But we'll see how things go here. This is a nice door. See, this is a good door. Again, it kind of breaks because you can't walk over this. I think what I would do is there is like the shorter sparklers you can use if there's enough objects. Yeah, they have, well, I mean, they've clearly used clearly use someone's supporter status to do this, but I think what I would do is if I had the shorter sparklers, I'd put them up because I'm pretty sure you can walk over those, but these you can't. So here's another one of these beds. Again, this one actually looks a little bit better than the other ones. I do like what they did with the other beds here too. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm not really 100% sure what fully goes on in lab role plays. It seems to be kind of like a mix of like a prison thing and like something else, but this is pretty nice. I do like the idea of like the little dishes here with like the eclair potentially being like a steak or something like that, and this being just some leafy greens and whatnot. Nice little storage space. This is a really nice storage space. I really like the way they utilized it. Overall, it's just like pretty good. Here's another storage space that goes into nothing. It's just a storage space for the lower half. Yeah, just really good overall. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Again, I'm not like, it could be anything. Again, maybe it's a computer screen or some kind of video game or something. There seems to be buttons here that does something. And I'm not sure what the cups are for. Maybe this is meant to be a water cooler or something. Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks a little bit like a water cooler, but not that much like one. Here we go. There's some kind of like a church thing going on or something. Pretty weird. I do like this little area here, though. It's pretty nice. The office for the lab owner, I'm assuming is what this is. Not sure what this is up here on the white thing here, like that white thing there is. But yeah, just overall, just good. I think we could just say that for now, for sure. This is definitely a good build. Let's go ahead and leave and see if we can't find another build here on the 18 plus server and see how this goes. Amazing. All right, let's see what their island is like. This is an indigo crayon. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of digging like the docks a little bit. You got the balls here and the what the hell is this? What is this? It looks like an unfinished map. Zooming way out, there's a house down there, but that's it. Yeah, this definitely looks unfinished, but they are like almost at their object limit, so they probably can't finish it. What is this island? What is this? You just run in a circle. Okay, I think I've seen everything I can see. Like, I get a bunch of people here to come to run in a circle. Why? What? If the safe server can do any better. So we're going to go to the safe server English. We're going to try basically the same thing. I do get recognized more on the safe server, which is a little bit of a sad thing. So I might not have too much of a trouble actually getting people to show me their islands. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm basically going to do exactly what I did before. Oh, I got to leave this party, don't I? I'm going to do exactly what I did before. I'm going to say, hey, can someone show me their island? I'm bored. And we'll see if someone will invite me. Okay, so they've agreed. I'm not going to say anything about it in chat. You'll have to wait for the video. But we'll see how it is. Okay. All right, so it's not bad. I'm curious what this is. This is probably some kind of like mini game or something. But this is their home. I do like it a little bit. This obviously could be a little bit better. I mean, there should probably be like another wall here or something. But yeah, not too bad. Just multiple different rooms and stuff like that. It almost reminds me of like a Mafia map or something. It kind of gives me Mafia map vibes. I'm not sure what this is. It's a playpen with some bones and shit. I don't know. A nice little table. Okay, it's not too bad. It's obviously not as good as what we saw earlier, but it does have a lot of good stuff. And I do like, again, like they're using cabinets for like doors instead. But again, this should probably be a wall here that goes like most of the way across and then some kind of door instead of the entire thing being a door. That's something else I would say for this. Okay. Maybe that's enough then. I'm not a big fan of the kitchen either. Again, like this kind of looks like a little bit hidden because of the way this is lined up. But the plants are very random here in the kitchen. But otherwise, the kitchen seems fine. Not a super big fan of like the floor. It seems like they're using random carpets and stuff in random places. Is this a door? This is not a door. See, the other person messed me up with that kind of thing. There's this random, I don't know what's going on with a lot of this stuff. But yeah, some of the stuff, it definitely has potential, but it's definitely not as good as the last one we've seen. Yeah, that is as much as that goes. So, ooh, a banana. Thank you for the banana. I must go. I must see more builds. Boom. There we go. All right. We got another invite from someone else. Okay, prime gates. Okay, this is pretty nice. This piece of stone needs to be moved over a little bit because this person's obviously hiding it, but this piece of stone needs to be moved over a little bit. But otherwise, this entrance is good. I love the use of the grapes to tell me what this place is. This doesn't look too bad. Nice way to get in and everything. I'm not sure what's going on with this. This seems kind of random. It doesn't look bad, but it does look very random. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. This is a map they made with a friend, so there's multiple things going on here. I did forget that they added the crystals, and clearly they just decided to throw them in here because they're new. They're a new item, so they decided to throw them in. I forgot to save some parts, but this was the most recent one. Okay, so it is technically still a work in progress then, I guess is what I would say. This appears to be a lab roleplay as well, so this is perfect because now we have 2 frames of reference. We have 2 labs that we can compare to each other. The other one was obviously much bigger, but it had a lot more going on besides lab stuff. One thing I will say about this map that I'm honestly going to say is a complaint, there's random crystals and rocks just all over the place. There's just too much on the floor that I can bump into. This is not a good example, but up here, there's just so much I can just walk into. I can bump into that. I can bump into something I can't even see. I didn't even see that little rock right there. I can bump into more stuff over here. I can bump into this and this and this. There's like so much that I can bump into trying to come up here. So if I wanted to sit at like this weird purple spot for some reason, it's a little bit more difficult than it should be. And there's no good reason for there just to be random shit on the floor. Like, why is there a pumpkin slice here and this wooden shaved thing here? Why is there random papers everywhere? What's going on with the crystals? Because they just seem to be absolutely everywhere. What is this spot supposed to be? I'm curious. Tell me what it is. Here's a zoomed out thing, by the way. They're rolls. Oh, okay, so I guess when you get here for the first time, you can sit at one of your colors, and that will be how you assign yourself a role. And so, yeah, because it's obviously, like, for the role play or whatever. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I still am going to keep my complaint that there's just too much stuff randomly on the floor, like these random lanterns and stuff like that. I will keep that complaint. And this rock especially, I would definitely remove. But anyway, this inkwell as well is just in the way because I'm trying to get down here and I can't hardly get down here. I'm not really sure what's going on with like the random rails in random places either. That's another weird thing about this map. And you do have just this, it seems like they have this style where they just put a bunch of stuff in the floor and then boom, there you go. It's completed, it's built, and it looks good. And I don't think that necessarily looks good. It definitely seems to be their building philosophy here though, is to just put random shit on the floor and say it and call it done. Because that is just all over the place. It's a remake of an old lab. See, at least I was able to tell this was a lab. I wonder if this is supposed to be like food, like being served to the people here, or what? Also, what the hell is going on? Why are there crystals all over the place in this? And I guess that's because, like, they're assigned to roles, and the blue one was really crystally. So maybe the experiment is something with crystals, and experiment is something with lava rocks or something. I don't know. But definitely interesting. I do like the idea of like the different themed rooms, because like if you're gonna do like, you could do it as like a psych ward type thing too. Like, oh, the person's crazy because they're obsessed with rocks. Oh, the person's crazy because they're obsessed with blue crystals. Oh, the person's crazy because they're obsessed with logs. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Like, I'm having a little bit of trouble actually getting to certain places on it because they're obviously blocked off and I can't get to them, but it doesn't look too bad. If I zoom out here, you can see like this little outdoor area is really good. I really like this outdoor area. They did a pretty good job with it. But yeah, overall, I don't know. Interesting. I really like, I do really like this one. It's obviously not as good as the other one, but I mean, it's not too bad either. Again, they used almost every single object they had, and they actually are a supporter, so they actually can build all this stuff. So they didn't have to use someone else to cheat to get more items or anything like that. But yeah, overall, this is pretty good. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think who you think in the comments below had a better build. Is this one better than the one we saw on the 18+ server? Because honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. I really think they both did an excellent job on their builds. I think I am leaning a little bit more towards the one built on the 18+ server, but they do lose points for cheating to get as many objects as they did, because this person didn't cheat to get this many objects, the other person did, and so I feel like that kind of should maybe be a point to make. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or sharing this video or the channel by itself. And yeah, please do all those things like that, because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become one for yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful. Where will the bug go? Nowhere, I guess.